SkewMond, especially when you start to get to team fights. Like if you knock anyone away on GIANTX, it's kind of a core piece just gone. Because you kind of want Pantheon to be that front line, like try and buy half. Consider just like walking through mid lane to get to the other side and maybe try and force Locke back a little bit, because Jackie's might be able to freeze the wave there. But Oscar with the flash.
Oh my god, Oscar's damage. Broken Blade in trouble, but 2 turret shots. Hyper, W sweep, and auto attack. Oscar almost got auto. If Broken Blade got that auto down with Hyper.
Yeah, I thought he would just go for the auto attack.
Then it would have been a 1-for-1. Laughing.
But yeah, big mistake from Broken Blade.
Yep. And for Oscar, I mean, very big meeting. SkewMond's coming down for the gank, and the mega fire kick, the W already up. SkewMond has Flakked against the wall. He didn't get the charge, so that's the difference. Labrov almost dies under turret. Dive, not successful, but Caps is coming here to cement the play. There's no response from a jungler as Caps going to come over the wall. Spots out the ward. Flakked's still in trouble. He has no summons. An Ashen Pursuit with a couple of nails, and he'll be nailing in the coffin. Caps misses, but SkewMond does not. Now for the follow through, the Ashen Pursuit. Hans takes the kill. Caps really saved the hell out of that play. Yeah, the fact that they didn't get the initial slam against the wall to see them really be the consistent part of G2 for what was some messy series for them. Ulti, oh, good buffer there from Oscar. Goes in the Hextech Automaton and the Pantheon. Aerial Assault will fly in, but Isma got minion blocked a little bit. SkewMond now defending his top laner as Broken Blade sends out a Boomerang Blade, waiting for the Aegis Assault, but there's no Mortal Will in the fire. Flash there forward. Ultimate, keep his verdict away. Oscar gets sent away. And the spear not up. Isma now has his Mortal Will at full stacks, but he's going to use it to start the grubs instead as a disengage all but you. Towards the Void grubs. SkewMond should be able to go towards the dragon if he does want to, though, in a kind of response. Jackie's is moving down to try and protect his bot lane, but doesn't know where Caps is right now. It's a danger, isn't it? Jackie's caught out in rotation, though. Here comes Cap, sending everything. Purgatory's going to miss, so Jackie's not slowed. Kiting around really nicely. Great movement, but SkewMond is going to muck this up for him. The nails fly in once more and waiting for an Ashen Pursuit, but Cap's not going to send it. Shockwave is a two-man, buffered by Caps as he gets on out, but SkewMond turns it into an engage. Just Flakked flushes out, survives somehow. The kick from Labrov is not going to be enough as Hans up and flushes in on top of Jackie's, but he's got no mana. Isma comes in to save the day. The shield folds up, but Labrov alive. Hans in 1v2. It's gotten messy. He's trying to take it out, but he's got no mana as well. And Isma takes the kill. Oscarinin gets one as well. What? Oscarinin cleaned up at the back. He teleported into a ward. Once more, Shockwave's not up and available, so G2 will use this to mount themselves back into Dragon. But they all pulled off a Dragon, which is giving Oscarinin a lot of free time on topside, so they want to get more. And Flakked has no ulti. This might not be a stun, but to keep his verdict is going to slow him down. Mega Fire Kick as well. Flakked can't move. Hansama claims the kill. I mean, SkewMond is just everywhere this game. SkewMond needed to make that play happen because they're going to lose a moment to try and look for a dive, but G2 quickly moving to that top end to try and defend. Oscar might be in trouble, but he's going to E away, I think. Isma now spotted on a ward. This counter gank, he knows. Puts up the Aegis. Assault takes the turret shot with it as well. And guess who didn't get out? It's John. Capitalization from SkewMond again. They're just always in the right place to counter. They're just not ever... Oscar's having a great game on this Camille to open up. 2-0 with Trinity Force. I mean, it might be a worry here for G2. And he now becomes the focus in fights. Caps just Ashen Pursuited forward. He's going to get root down by the feathers. The fly in from the Grand Starfall. Caps made a big mistake. And Isma's there to punish alongside Flakked. Oscarinin isn't punished on the top side, though, to try and keep them away. But now the TP coming in to help out SkewMond. Jackie's caught on a side lane, as is Orianna. Big mistake. Hammer Shock slow. And waiting for the keeper's verdict, there's a Shockwave. Broken Blade is teleported in as suggested, as Dagda told you. Hammer Shock not going to take the kills. Broken Blade orders it down, getting goal back. Meanwhile, we look towards mid lane, and Labrov's caught out. Hansama's up next as well. Oscar made magic happen. 4 members of GIANTX snap down mid. Oscarinin is playing so well through this lead. Purgatory going to be feathers flying instead. And Caps will not get an execution. Flakked just about able to escape away from that one. Was right on the brink of it, but again, there's a long lane for Broken Blade, so it's not like he's going to threaten anything yet, as GIANTX are on this Herald first. Caps might be in trouble. Hookshot, walkshot, it predicts. Caps tried to Ashen Pursuit out, be smart with it, but his Ritual Nails come through, and the Soul Ignition is down. Caps needs help, and he gets it from SkewMond again. Running away with the Hextech Sweep and the culling. I mean, he is a hero. SkewMond is going to lose the Herald, but he saves Cap's life. SkewMond, absolute hero. This one ends a bit dangerous. There's the deep TP, though. He is coming in fast. Broken Blade just runs out of Gnar as well. A good advantage maybe for GX to steal as well. Isma comes in now for the fight. Oscar hookshot, wall shot, comes in for the sweep. The quickness, John finds 3, and all bundled up together. A present for GIANTX. The cozy campfire keeping SkewMond alive as they run for the hills. A blank mid lane turret, only just standing, will stand its ground while G2 retreat.
Jun with the amazing plays there, diving in onto G2 on this Locke.
Sure.
Like, you don't really have a big carry performance coming through from the G2 mid laner, which makes it way easier for GIANTX to try and do plays of their own.
Broken Blade's getting dove here. That turret is mincemeat. Ulti gonna go into the wave. He still gets stunned up with the Aegis Assault. And now, speaking of, that shield will come in soon, and it's just easily done. Broken Blade is gonna die a staggered death. Quickness was used by Jun, but the kill goes over. And what's the response play from G2? They find Oscarinin, but he's able to survive this for now. Steadfast presence used. Keeper's verdict as well. Oscar does flash away as G2 bring 4 to the top lane show, but mid's now under pressure. In a turret and
say, like, plate spot, tower, mid, it isn't quite going to fall. I believe GIANTX will have to try and back away from this, but actually TP, they're collapsing on G2.
Oh my god, and that was a back as well. Guess what? Labrov's gone. SkewMond's in trouble. Steadfast presence not up, or at least not yet. And Hans Summer's going to be put into the ultimate dome. A war present. Oscar does die. Hans does a lot of damage, but in a 1-for-1, SkewMond needs to get out of there. I don't think he's going to, though, as Isma for the chase. Dissonance, the stun negated. That W comes in clutch, but GIANTX are on Baron. Until the next one. Fights have been around getting set up on these objectives, so maybe things are quiet unless we...
Opening on mid, won't be spotted and may give him position for a flank of GIANTX if they contest here.
Isma to fly in and steal, it's up to him. Grand Starfall after that mistake from Flakked. TP from the back end onto a control ward. 4K, Oscarinin trying to delay. 3K, he gets in the smite. Isma, no steal. It's G2s as Oscarinin pulls out the Hextech ultimatum. The keeper's verdict was mega. It gets Jackies out of the show. He didn't even get shockwave down as Oscar is stunned up. Hop over the wall. Oscar still wants to follow up as Jun as well wants his for an execution that under turret will do work. Broken Blade versus Oscarinin. Is it going to happen? Here we go. Jumping in. Broken Blade ambitious. Isma's on the way. Gnar against the wall doesn't hit the stun. Caps wants to get himself with Ritual Nails. Broken Blade goes into Mini, but here comes Caps finally. It's Purgatory, but only on to Isma. It's enough. Finally, we see him, the Hall of Legends, legend himself. It's Caps contributing to this game.
This feels more like hell for GIANTX. They've been playing so well, doing the right things, but against G2, it's one mistake, and you end up losing out. G2 cracking open turrets in the center, in the bottom lane. GIANTX.
Give credit to Caps.
And he picked it up.
Did he? Oh, Caps picked it up. He knows how to play. Okay. I had to give credit to Caps. 1-1 and 8.
SkewMond's been amazing.
SkewMond's pop. I mean, it's just. As much as I'm trying here to give GIANTX benefit of the doubt and glaze them, I mean, G2 now 2,000 gold up. Oscar steading in, hookshot, wall shot onto Caps. Maybe it was too early of me. He flashes out, but he gets knocked up. He's dead, Oscar. Great dive, finally using that Grand Starfall. Broken Blade's just run out of Gnar. Where's their engage? Hans Summer holding onto the culling for now as GIANTX numbers advantage, 45 seconds. And any pursuance that came through off the Baron buff is now halted as GIANTX turn into their own siege.
And someone might just try and culling the wave, though. Keep people away. Oscarinin.
Step up, Oscar going deep and a wall! SkewMond was waiting for you. 4 versus 4. Feathers on the ground. Shockwaves to 2-man. Great damage. A spear from a Comet. Isma doesn't connect, though, as Hans looks for a new angle. And Oscar went a bit too deep.
G2 don't need to overpush for this, though. They're interrupting.
Hello. SkewMond, guess who we found again? 2-man keeper's verdict. There's a culling from downrange. Isma's getting low. Hans steps up, flashes over the choke. The feather's there. He's still going in. He's dead. A bit too ambitious. And ambitious really is killing the members of both teams. Jackies comes in, takes out Labrov with a dissonance. And now for the Aegis Assault to get movement speed. A Comet Spear dodged. It is only Broken Blade who left standing as Caps comes in. Wait. A perfect locked angle. He needs 5 seconds to send them all to Purgatory. The Ritual Nails, 2, no, only 1. Onto Jackies. He's got a surge, a W to heal him up. An action pursuit over the wall. Jackies on the chase. We've got Baron in 30 seconds. This game's still undecided. My favorite game of the weekend so far, that's for sure. Hans Summer stepping forward onto Flakked. Culling comes out, unleashes as Jun gets the quickness down, but Hans Summer got too much damage down. Away the Steadfast, no. A verdict from a keeper. And Oscar, where are you going? SkewMond says no. Again, Hammer Shock, a boulder. His escape no longer possible. And this Poppy, a thorn in the side of GIANTX.
Every time Hansama has unleashed on Flakked, it has been disastrous for GIANTX. They scramble to save him, but it cannot be done. G2 gets a Baron.
G2 win this. I know who my MVP vote is. I mean, Hans B. Dagda. GIANTX coming in for this?
No, and that's why I think BB was just kind of holding on to the teleport. Doesn't want to invest it unless GIANTX are committing to this. As the fights have been a little away from Broken Blade's comfort zone in having Mega Gnar for a lot of them.
He's getting whittled down for now. This is about to be a Mega Gnar. GIANTX are run into this. Jude not going to be sent away, but Broken Blade does it for him. Isma flies on him, but sent out with the Keeper's Verdict is 1-for-1 for now. Broken Blade is dead, but Hansama flashes forward onto Oscar. SkewMond puts him in his place again. Hansama back to the wave, dies. Burned down by Flakked. Isma's come back in. He's flashed in for the stun. Cap's in trouble. Flakked flashes back as well. The feathers are truly flying. It calls to him into melee range. SkewMond's going to die. Flakked flew. He bloody flew, Dagda.
Flakked's exhaust completely rinses Hansama, and with that play alone, GIANTX might have just won the game.
It looked free. There's flash for flash, but Labrov is just trying to slow down the next wave. There's 2 minions here. They're quite low. The next wave being held by Labrov, but he is a one-shot. The minions, if they don't do it, Jackie's will, an ace, an electrocution. We are going to game 3. GIANTX pull a rabbit out of the hat against G2, and the distance will be traveled in this best of 3.
The downside of this Gnar build is you're very squishy. GIANTX found the play onto Broken Blade, but Flakked's exhaust absolutely turned the course of that fight.
The exhaust, the spacing. I mean, that flash was awesome.
You bring out the Camille once again now after the buffs. What do you think of this champion? Think she's pretty good?
I mean, I think the champion with the buffs is pretty nice. I think the problem that it had was laning phase. I think it was very, very weak. And now with W being 3 seconds down, with passive also being buffed, the CD, I think it's pretty nice. It has way more playable matchups. So yeah, in this comp that we sent it, it's good.
Yeah. And you didn't even care about them picking the Poppy. You still think you can just play that?
And the Poppy was a bit annoying, no, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it, but and we can still play the comp, I think.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Oscar. Congratulations and best of luck in your next game.